Hi, hi, hi. Welcome to today's Daily Divine, here to support our soul shine. Late today, but perhaps right on time. So, how's everyone doing? Welcome. My name is Lisa Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. A very warm welcome back to those who have been traveling with me for a while. And of course, a very warm welcome home to those of you who are new. Let me just take a sip of some lemon balm and chamomile to calm my adrenals. And I am just going to put all these cards from yesterday back in, and we'll see what comes through for us today. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I've been up for hours and in the midst of organizing and decluttering. So the next time we connect live, this setup will be in a different space. So I can kind of use this room here to declutter. There's so much stuff. Anyways, we're going to just check in with the energy today. I think I'm going to do a live this evening. I will keep you posted. So watch. It may be a bit of a last minute, probably around 9 p.m. local time. So that's in about 9 hours from now. And that's just going to be a question and answer. I'll probably pull some cards for those who are here live, and we'll just see how it goes. An evening gathering. So, as we connect today, the winds of change are still blowing strongly. I'm sure you are feeling it. I know I am. And all we're asked to do is to hold our ground at this time, continue to show up for ourselves, and trust that everything is unfolding in divine and perfect order. If you're like me and you live with other people, you may be feeling other people's energy as well. And collectively, unfortunately, there's quite the energy of discontent all around, and we may find people in our life feeling quite down, and all we can do for them is to hold space. Yes. So the first card out for us is to step out of our comfort zone, North Node. So we were speaking a little bit yesterday about discomfort and as we're speaking about people feeling discontented with life, we get comfortable in the discontent. We get comfortable in the routines that perhaps aren't in serving our greatest and highest good. And the next card out is be bold and make the first move. And so if the first move would be to step outside of your comfort zone. If you're feeling rather complacent and discontent, perhaps it's time to do something different, to make a change, to show up for yourself in other ways. We cannot show up for others in ways that we're unable to show up for ourselves. And in fact, we would be wise to begin to show up for ourselves, because it feels like in all the years I've been connecting and bringing forth messages and channeling messages for the collective and personally, there's something different about now. And it almost, I'm really feeling we've heard this splitting of timelines. And it really feels that that's the way we're going. And there's going to be those who choose to stay in the patterns of abuse, perpetuating the abuse, perpetuating the trauma, perpetuating the pain. And externally, there's a lot going on that really encourages us to continue to perpetuate these patterns that really don't serve the greatest and highest good of ourselves personally or the collective. And so it's really important for those of us who are spiritually aware, spiritually awake, just for those of us who are spiritually aware and spiritually awake, to really keep going, keep doing what we, keep moving towards our goal, keep moving towards our prosperity, continue, accept our prosperity now. I am prosperous and abundant in the here and now. Prosperity is my birthright, and I claim it now. It's really important for us to begin to put into action what we have known for a long time that is our satisfaction. Look, we've got the north and the south node, destiny and karma intertwined. And which path are you going to choose? The path that it has been destined for you, which is prosperity, abundance, service to the collective, joy, creativity, all the good things in life? Or are you going to continue in the karmic loop? Because karma is a loop. And each of us, every single one of you who's watching this, whenever you may be watching this, are here to get out of the loop and move on to the spiral of grace and really go after your destiny. Destiny's not going to come and knock on your door and say, hey, Lisa, I'm your destiny and here I am. No, we have to take action every day. Yeah, we have to take action every day. And I would like to ask all of you who are here to call in your personal power. And at this time, that was just my mother who sent a text. They have a place in Florida, south of Tampa, and apparently they're going to be hit. They're in Lake Seminole. And I would ask that we all call in all of our team of light to put a protection around Lake Seminole, Florida, and really, because they're at risk of losing everything that they have there. And of course, as snowbirds, there is no insurance. They don't get insurance. So if it's gone, it's gone. So I'm calling on all of you to put a prayer out, to call in the ancestors, our loved ones in spirit, to put a shield of protection around Lake Seminole in Largo, Florida. That's my mom texting this. So that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do, because as we know, not everybody knows, but we're seeing these crazy storms. Yes, we're seeing these crazy storms, and they're engineered storms. Okay, like mountains don't flood. We're talking about North Carolina now. And we see the lines in the sky, and we have the power to transmute and transform these. Oh, look at this. Because we're at this beautiful new beginning that is guided by our wisdom. 3 2s across the board. We are the medicine people of this world, of this time. We are the modern day mystics who were born for this and who were born for bliss. So it's really about us harnessing the wisdom within. It's really about us calling in and seeing just how powerful we are when we begin to use the tools that are at our disposal on a daily basis. And so this really feels like medicine people, men and women, stepping into their power and calling on their power now, because we've got these abundant new beginnings right on the horizon for all of us. Claim it, reach out and grab it, draw it to you. And remember, they're asking me to take the bottom card. So remember, it is the purity of your heart that guides the way. And, with every new beginning, there is often a painful ending. And, what we can take from the painful ending is the gift of the new beginning. We can learn to let go. Like Jennifer says here, it's been intense, yet I'm letting go and putting faith in the greater good. And that's what we can do. And we can, look at that. and we can show up for ourselves in new ways. And it doesn't have to be anything spectacular. It just is, more often than not, simply about bringing consciousness to the daily experience. So let's see if there's another one here. This one. Okay. Oh, oh, we are really. So we've got the boundaries card, which 39 is a 12. This is a reminder that you are a channel of light, and your channel is your spine. So how are you feeling in the physical body? How are you doing these days? Pay attention. And look, as we're talking about calling in a circle, a bubble of protection, here we have a bubble of protection around this beautiful divine feminine energy. And then we got this card, which we had yesterday. Welcome the new beginnings. Welcome the new beginnings, knowing that the divine feminine is being supported by the divine masculine, who is now rising to meet the feminine in all of her glory, our glory. And then we have the preparation card, 33. 33 is it's a master number. It is my number of the consciousness of Christ. It is also a number of forgiveness. So is there someone in your life you must forgive? And if there is, I would suggest to begin with you. We often hold our feet to the fire far longer than we should, far longer than serves any good. And so this really feels like everything we're doing now, like, and I'm literally, it's October the 8th right now. The entire month of October is about prepping the home space, preparing to nest, preparing to rest, preparing to create. This is what the autumn and winter of the Gregorian 2024 calendar year is all about. And this will continue into 2025 until we get to the true new year, which is around the equinox in the spring. More around April 1st is the true beginning of the new year. We're not no fools. We've caught on to the deception that's at play at large. And this really feels like trusting and honoring your heart, because the harvest is bountiful. We are bountiful. And, it's really time that we embrace that and stop playing small. We're not here to play small any longer. Let's see. Let's get 3 cards, past, present, future. What is going to help us in the here and now? The 2 of Earth, which is about change, the Daughter of Air. So are you prepared to change? Are you willing to make changes? Are you willing to make changes to your routine? Are you willing to make changes in how you speak to yourself, how you present yourself to the world, how you show up for yourself in your daily life? And the Daughter of Air is really speaking to me about sacred ceremony, ritual and routine daily that is nurturing and supportive of your spiritual essence, who you are, what you're here for. Now is the time, and we are all daughters and children of God. And this, again, more divine feminine leading the way. And speaking of ceremony, this is like the visual of ceremony, right? And we see the wolf up there howling, the lone wolf or the leader of the pack, take it as you will. This is really amplifying what was just said about the need for routine, particularly with respect to our spiritual practices and how we show up for ourselves on a daily basis. The moon is also about the shadow, right? What we don't see, although I do feel that we all see our shadow, whether we reveal it externally is an entirely different story. So for some of us, this is saying there's more shadow work to do. And I always think of if you have children around my son's age, or if you're around my son's age, there was this show on TV, Bear in the Big Blue House, and it always there was always a part in the show, where oh where oh where is shadow, where oh where oh where is shadow. Where, oh, where, oh, where is shadow? Where can shadow be? And then shadow would go, here I am. And, if it was that easy, if our shadow jumped out and said, here I am. And yet it does in ways, right? It presents in ways. We have physical aches and pains. We have parts of ourselves that we don't share with the world because we don't feel that they'll be accepted, that they're not acceptable. And we all want to be loved and accepted, right? And that journey begins with ourselves, loving and accepting ourselves, showing up for ourselves in ways that are truly supportive of creation, creativity, abundance, health, vibrancy, vitality, all of that good stuff. And, we're being asked to allow our emotional waters to flow, allow the rivers, perhaps we've dammed up our emotions for a long time. And we would be wise at this time to begin to open that dam and let the waters out, because our own waters are healing. Yes, getting back to our true essence, which is the purity of heart, right? And it's about boundary setting. And many of us had our boundaries crossed as children. And so it becomes a challenging task as an adult to create boundaries without feeling guilty for having boundaries, right? Without saying, no, you cannot trespass on me, my heart, my space any longer. And so it takes great courage. And yesterday we had the inner strength card. They're asking for a couple more cards here, so I will honor the request. And know that, God, your angels, and your loved ones in spirit see that you're doing your very best. And keep going. Don't give up on yourself, because the best is yet to come. And it may feel overwhelming. Like, honestly, if I could show you this room, and I'm not going to, if I could show you this room, it feels slightly overwhelming with all the stuff. And yet clarity is coming. We had this just the other day as well, the 6 of air. Clarity with respect to your divine path of purpose, clarity with respect to who is number one in your life. And if you're not at the top of your list and your essence, your spiritual essence, then you haven't got your priorities right. You're not straight yet. And so this is a message to get clear. Talk to your team of light and begin to feel their presence in your daily life. Any time spent in service to yourself is not wasted time, and we all feel like, oh, I've got so much to do and I've got to show up for the job. Who cares about the job? Because in most cases, the job and the people in that space don't give two hoots about you. You're replaceable. If you were to be gone tomorrow, they would replace you by the next day. So show up for yourself. That is the most important for any of us, because as we show up for ourselves, our world is going to begin to open up. We are going to gain clarity, and we're going to experience the sun, which is the most joyful energy in the tarot. The sun, it's ours. Claim it. Your joy. Look at all those 3 little hummingbirds, and then look at those beautiful cacti in bloom. Those look like Christmas cactuses. I don't actually know what they are, but they're so beautiful. And the hummingbirds, look, I've got my little hummingbird feathers here that were gifted to me. There's 2 of them in there. See them? Look at those little hummingbird feathers. Oh my gosh, to remind me each and every day that joy is my birthright. That's what we're here for. And another beautiful reminder, and I've already said it in these messages, is that we are the medicine people of this time. We are the medicine women born to shine. And this medicine woman here, look, we've got a lot of solo women in this deck, in this particular pull. This is the medicine woman. She is remembering who she is via the purity of her heart, by working with her gifts, by showing up for herself, not herselves. We are individuals with multiple layers. By showing up for herself each and every day, by facing her shadow. That's what makes a great light worker. I am a phenomenal shadow worker, which makes me a phenomenal light worker as well. And it's time we started to believe in ourselves. And I don't say I'm phenomenal in an egocentric way. I say it because it's the truth. And my team wants me to accept and acknowledge who I am and present myself in the world at 21 minutes in that way. And so the same is asked of you, because we've got all the confirmation we could need here that this is our truth. This is who we are. We are the modern day medicine people. And we begin by administering our medicine within, to ourself and within our experience. Yes, that's the only way we can. And it's by our service that we continue to heal, because I'm of the mindset that we are never completely healed. As long as there's the breath of life in our body and our heart is beating, there is an opportunity for more expansive healing. And just as we get to the deepest layer, then all of a sudden another layer opens up and we're like, what? So it's a lifelong journey. And I would avoid healers that tell you they've healed and ascended, because what is that anyways? We are ascending as long as there's the breath of life in our physical body and we're showing up for ourselves on a daily basis. So with that being said, we're going to call this one a wrap. It's a wrap. And I'm looking forward to being back with you this evening. And I'm looking forward to moving this. I'm not going to do it right now, but shortly I'm going to move this to a new space. I'm going to set up a little nook for us out in the front of the home space. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you this evening. If you'd like to book a personal reading or an intuitive Reiki session with me, please do visit my website. Link is in the description box below. If you would like to get your name entered into a free reading giveaway, I will announce tonight what day that giveaway is going to be. If you would like to get your name in that, all you need to do is be a subscriber to the channel and, like Jen, comment here or on any of the content, and your name will be entered into our free reading giveaway, which takes place on a monthly basis. Your name will go in my little basket here, and I will pull a name on the designated day. And with all that being said, thank you for showing up. Thank you to all who continue to support the work I do. Thank you to those who donate to this channel. Every little bit helps, and it is like a kiss from the divine, some encouragement to keep going and sharing my heart and mind with all of you. So I hope you go out there and have a fantastic day. Don't let the winds of change blow you away. Plant your feet, breathe deep, and trust that you are loved and supported, because you are. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Looking forward to connecting with you later. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Jennifer, you too. I love you, and we will see you again soon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.